Hello there, we're Blue Streak Commentaries. I'm Julian.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're here to talk about gaming journalism, or basically just a response video to The Gaming Anarchist with gaming journalism and I forgot what the rest of the title was, but for the most part, yeah, that's what we're responding to.
And their reaction to DMC Devil May Cry.
And also Inaction, yeah.
So what do you think about DMC Devil May Cry?
Okay, I'm not gonna try to troll this so much, but as though I'm a human, I have my own opinion. Yeah. So essentially, the pros of the game. What's the pros? It's a different perspective on the Devil May Cry series. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think it's a really good one. It could have been done so much better.
I mean, I said the game looks decent to me, actually. Really.
But
I mean, it's decent, but it still has a lot of things that are missing from it. It's just
I think honestly the best way that I look at it is that I agree with the statement that says it's a decent hack and slash, but it's not up to DMC standard.
Yeah.
I've played the demo.
Now, but the gaming journalists started just going insane with this whole. They've been doing this from the very start with like bashing the fans who don't like the game for no good reason. Like, why are we're called whiners, we're called complainers, and I have a big problem with the fans for the game. Because it's like, they want to get on our case for hating the game when we haven't played it. But why are you so behind the game that you haven't played either?
Yeah, that's true, but I mean...
Giant hypocrisy, right?
But I mean, when you think outside the box on this, right? You do have people out there who are just trying to spark up controversy about this game.
For no good reason.
Yeah, I mean, like, Ninja Theory's just eating all this up. They're just like, yes, bad press is us. Remember that one video that Main Event showed off where Capcom Europe was just like, they put up a comment in there for the DMC? They say, come on, guys, just one more dislike.
Yeah.
And we could go 1,000. That just tells you what the fuck is wrong with Capcom. But I mean, as much as I hate to digress, look at Konami right now. They're fucking like bringing out Metal Gear Solid Rising. I mean, it's not them per se that's bringing out. Let's just go with Kojima here. Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Ground Zeroes. Now that, and just the way he displays these games is fucking innovation. And not screwing over all the fans and what have you. You had a bad character in Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden. Brings him back in Metal Gear Solid 4 as a fucking boss.
I just want to question what exactly was wrong with people. Like, why can't you have a different opinion on the game anymore?
I
mean, you and me have our disagreements.
Yeah, but
all the time. But we always come
to like a agreement.
Yes, we compromise.
Yeah, yes, so to speak.
Compromise. But
still gonna get you back in that Mario Kart. Though.
You'll be alright.
I am not gonna be alright. I'm gonna beat that out. Anyway, so moving on. Back to the game and Inaction and gaming journalism.
Yes. But I just have a big problem with the fans of the game, really.
But
personally, I mean, it's okay if you like the game. It's okay if you don't like the game. Why do we gotta argue about it?
Oh, so you're just saying the game? You're just saying the fans in general, then? You're just saying the fans in general.
the rabid ones that want to attack the people who don't like it just because they don't really like it that much. Well, like the ones who are like, oh, you're just haters. You're just hating on the white hair. We're not talking about any fucking white hair anymore. Just go. We're all over that.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, honestly, like I was saying, like outside this perspective here, it's just that both sides were wrong. There was no like really right side about it.
Yeah, I say. Well, the way I see it is like both sides are wrong, but the against side has more. I would vote more for them just because they're.
Because I know you're more of a fan of the old series.
Yeah,
but
no, not just because of that. Just because that when you for this game in particular, if you hated the game, you got more hate than if you liked the game. Honestly. Because anytime you said that, oh, maybe you didn't like the game, it always had to be a case about some fucking white hair. Always had to be the case about some fucking white hair.
What I was trying to bring up there is the outer perspective here.
Yeah.
Now, look at how Ninja Theory reacted to the fans not liking the game. Remember, they're the ones who started all this fire.
Fucking children. They act like children.
They were the ones that said, like, oh, yeah, they're just all the haters. And they made, like, the fans, like make this giant division among the fans.
Yeah.
Here. It wasn't really so much about the pro versus the con fans.
Yeah. Back then, anyway.
Pro versus anti fans.
Yeah.
It was
it was not as bad.
It was just
it got worse. It got way.
Yeah, I know, but it was mainly because this all just like came out of nowhere. It's really Capcom's fault for the most part.
Yeah.
But we still, as being fans of the series, we're still partly to blame because we let these companies get in the middle of like all of our harmony here that we had going on with the community and stuff like that. We were just enjoying our games, then bam, they just threw this game on us.
Yeah.
I mean, we went DMC 1, 2, let's forget about 2, 3, 4, and then they said, hey, it's time for reboot? Question mark. It really wasn't thought out that well. I mean, I understand like if the series was heading into the gutter, but it wasn't. We had a good protagonist that could have went somewhere.
That's subjective, really. I don't really want to get into all that. If there was a good idea, they did it. I just still say that this game should have been something else, but there just shouldn't have been so much fighting. There would not have been this much fighting if it was called something else.
Yeah, that's true. If it would have been just called the main character David or something, that would have been fine. But while you say it is subjective, I think honestly, from like all the things that we've seen on YouTube, online, the internet in general, that this game has so much more controversy than Devil May Cry 4 did. At least Devil May Cry 4 was more like the other games, and not such a giant direction. I mean, like other direction going on there. This game, on the other hand, is just,
Yeah.
I like how you're on your phone.
Oh, shut up.
Why are you even on your phone?
Because I can. Anyway, right. So anyway, are those your final words?
Yeah, for the most part, I believe that's what most things I had to say.
Yes. And all I have to say is that I hope now that the game is out, everybody will stop fucking fighting all the time.
Well, there's nothing really to fight about, but this will be talked about for years.
But
it'll be
from
the
now
Sonic
on, I just hope
things.
Everybody just chills out. Just remember, it's just a fucking game. Stop getting so mad.
I don't know.
So anyway, this has been Blue Streak Commentaries. Goodbye.